we're here for the next 2 days. We're gonna clear this whole waterway.
I mean, there's a really good chance he's out here.
16 feet, dude, it's deep enough. We just went over something. The shadow looks like it might be a vehicle.
That looks like a car to me. That's a window. You can see it laying right there.
How did it get here? There's so many, trees though. Had to make it perfectly through. This isn't a normal dumping spot, I wouldn't think.
No, I don't. So I'm curious what the VIN brings back on the car, but it's not old. It's been there a few years, but it's like
a weird spot.
It's not rotting.
Today we're in Mishawaka, Indiana, searching for 37-year-old Jonathan Hamby, who went missing in 2017. He was last seen driving a black 2006 BMW 530, the 5 Series, and license plate XJU691. Now, I'm out with Exploring with Nug today, as always, and we are out here searching on the big boat. We have the sonar going, but we're out here on St. Joseph's River, and we're here for the next 2 days. We're gonna clear this whole waterway.
I mean, there's not many places this car could be. I mean,
it's really just
river
this
runs
river
right through town.
Yeah.
We just don't know where he could have went in. It's like if he did it, I don't know. Like if he did it himself, or if it was an accident or foul play. I mean, boat ramps are the best place, but there's a lot of access points on this river. Parking lots on the side. Who knows?
Yeah.
It's just another one of them cases where really I don't know the details and I don't care about his background. I'd like to find it. You know, I'd love to find the car. Love to have some answers for the family. It's been, it's 2017, so it's been a few years he's been missing.
Yeah.
You know, so the chances of him coming home alive are very slim. We'd always hope for that, but
yeah,
chances are we're trying to just bring some answers for the family. That's what we're doing right now. I'm feeling good though. I mean, there's a really good chance he's out here.
The water looks clear.
Good. It's a nice change of pace.
All right, so we just put the boat in. It's really overcast today. I don't know how deep it is out here.
I mean, just out there it was like 9 feet.
So it's deep enough. Oh, did you see anything? You already looking?
I haven't looked. I just turned it on.
To the setup we have going on. Got my screen, the Humminbird, your Garmin. We're a little more organized. We keep learning every time we come out here. So
it took
the boat looks a little bit better now.
It took a long time to just learn how to regular scuba dive metal like river treasure. Yeah. Now we got to organize with that. Now we got to start all over.
I will say having a boat is one of the. It makes a huge difference.
Definitely.
It's a really nice park area. A lot of people. I see kayaks and stuff over here at the houses. So. It's a really pretty area. I doubt many people are searching with their sonars or big sonars out here. We're making our way down this river, St. Joseph River, and this is kind of what we're looking at right now. You can see to the left all the rocks on the shore. Down imaging, it's really clear. It's just sand. It's 7 feet right here, so a car would be really screaming out on the screen. It'd be really big. I'm shooting 100 feet, so you know what? Most cars are what, 10, 15 feet long, right?
Yeah, over 10, not 20 unless we're looking for like a Cadillac or something
longer. Yeah.
Most cars, like I'm shooting 70 feet, and I got 10 feet increments, so I'm about 15 feet. The cars pop off, depending on the length of it.
So I mean, if you
can't mistake.
If that's 25 feet, and you're looking for something like half that, it's going to be pretty big. So that's what we kind of base a lot of the objects on, especially if they're kind of mystery objects and they look like they might be able to be a vehicle. But we haven't really seen much. There was one log back there. It might have been a log. It was some object. It looked big enough to be something, but there you can see the bridge pillar right there. We're going underneath. 12 feet. Yeah, it gets a little deeper. Yeah, there's like a tire right there, but that's not attached to anything. That's the down imaging.
That was like a tree log or something.
It's got an interesting shape to it though.
Definitely not screaming car.
Doesn't look like a vehicle, I would say. So you want to keep going downriver or upriver?
Well, if we go upriver,
then we can flip.
Well, if we go upriver, your sonar's not going to work as well.
No.
But we got to go upriver regardless. There's no other boat ramps up there, so I can shoot at 100.
My My down imaging seems okay. And if you guys look up there where you saw a signal, there is a road going straight into, it looks like a crossroad. You can see the sign, Prospect and something. So this very well may be a vehicle. There's kind of a clearing enough, something could have driven off.
Just pass on the right side.
What do you think, man?
I think it's a log.
You think it's a log?
Yeah, there's no shape to it.
The shadow looked really round though.
The first time it did have a contour.
I said let's go over this a bunch. I want to get it on the down imaging. Oh, is that, well, that's it. Is that it? Yeah, no, that's it right there. Is that it?
Just turn. That looks like a log too, because it's got an opening on one side.
Can you see it better on yours?
There. Of course, I was turning right when we did that, so I don't.
I mean, the road, there is just enough of clearing. I mean, I don't know. And right here too. This is definitely worth double checking a lot.
Double check. I don't think it's a car. I think they're two logs. Make sure. I think that's what we just went over, but I was turning right when we did it.
I'm not seeing anything on my down imaging. All right, so we made it as far upriver as we can go. You can see that dam way down there. It's getting really shallow here though. I think we're gonna try to make it up as close as we can. We got really shallow for a second. It's 7 feet now. We haven't seen much else of anything really. That signal earlier we thought was a possibly a vehicle. I still want to go over it again. You seemed pretty confident that it wasn't.
I think it's just a big tree.
Well, because it looked like there was 4 tires, and the shadow was rounded on top. So for a second I thought
I didn't see that
vehicle.
But I check everything. I can't just say nah.
Yeah.
You'd be like, bruh.
I get excited really easy because like you see something, it's just flat, 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 and then you see something, you're like, oh, it's kind of the right shape. Man, I'll tell you what, that water is churning down there.
Oh, it is churning.
Look at that mess. We're going right next to a golf cart. You can see dude driving down there, and apparently they hit golf balls right over us. I don't know if he's gonna wait for us to go by or not. Yeah, I think he made it. Well, there's something big right there. It looks like a tree though. More like a tree to me. Big mess.
Oh, that on the side?
Or that.
Oh, that was definitely a tree. We went right. Oh yeah, it was down imaging. We went right over it. So yeah. Well, like the solid structures light up on a down imaging.
Yeah.
You got it set up that way.
Pretty cool to be able to see it like that. Alright, we made it down to the end of the first dam. It drops off right over here. You can see all the trees and stuff going down. They have all these buoys for safety. So I guess worst case, if the motor goes out, you can just hold on to the buoys.
Yeah, well, at least we could get the motor hung up on the cable, so we'd be all right.
I mean, we haven't seen anything really obvious down to this point. We're gonna have to get out and put in below it, search that section. I'm hoping we'll be able to use the big boat for the whole river.
There is a boat ramp down there, so it should be deep enough.
So we're gonna go there next. It's only like 1 o'clock, so we have a lot of time. I don't think you can see anything much on the sonar screen. Just sand. 8 feet here. All right, so we're putting the boat up now. I'm pretty sure this section's clear. We feel pretty confident. So we're going on to the next one. It's a really nice area though.
Very pretty. Very pretty indeed.
All right, just parked, got the boat in. Let's see, this is still the St. Joseph's River farther down. I don't see the name of this landing. This actually looks a little sketchier to me. If I was gonna put a car in the water somewhere, this looks a little bit more out of the way. You know, not so surrounded as residential, nice houses like it was farther up.
I'm gonna scan this boat ramp really quick, make sure there's nothing right here, and then we'll start searching the river. But
16 feet, dude, it's deep enough.
Is it? Man, yeah, it's really deep right here.
There's something, is it a rock?
Let's drop it down to 70. Let's get a better picture at 70 feet versus 100.
So we just went over something. The shadow looks like it might be a vehicle. The shape doesn't really.
Not yet.
We're gonna go over this a few more times. We keep finding these out here. It seems like vehicles.
That's the one that's
to the right side. I mean, yeah, it's about. Kind of looks like a truck though. If it is the shadow,
that might be a car. If that's a car, that means that's
there's a road right here.
Yeah, that means, you know what I'm saying?
And it made it through all these trees.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I didn't get a good picture on that one.
It's still not screaming a car, but the size is right.
Bro, you've been talking about trees and stuff, get all excited. That looks like a car to me.
You think so? I don't. I mean, it's not.
I'll tell you something about cars, alright?
It's really round though. Like a Volkswagen Bug or something.
So we're also getting a goofy angle because it looks like it's sitting like this. You know, just like that. I still haven't got it marked yet where it's at on the side.
I mean, worst case, we can hook a magnet to it. That might be a car.
That's gotta be a car.
I think it is. I think it is, man.
There it is. Oh, car. 1000%. Yeah, 1000% a car. There's no doubt in my mind after that one. Roof.
Do you think it's a BMW though?
I can't tell you that. But it is not a truck.
Yeah, my down imaging, you can see a better shot.
That's the direct front of it. I think it's facing, you know, like, maybe like this. Because that was a really good shot. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, look at that. That's, I don't know what type it is. It's really round on the roof. How did it get here? There's so many trees though. Had to make it perfectly through. This isn't a normal dumping spot, I wouldn't think.
Nah, I don't think so either. But let's get one more shot here. See what we got.
It's only 8 feet, dude.
Right there's the
7 feet down. This is, you can probably see it.
Let's see what we got here. Should be right there on the
right there.
That's a car. That's 100% a car because you can see through.
Oh yeah.
Here, that's a window. You can see it laying right there. Man,
what type? It looks so tall and round.
Well, we're getting a wild angle.
It's a weird shadow, yeah. So you're running your live view, your pan optics?
Yeah, I got the live pan optics shooting straight down. Go right over top of it. See if it can kind
of what it looks like.
It's wild looking, I'll tell you that
much. Should pop up right here. It's gonna look interesting, but you should be able to tell it's a car. Is that it? Dude. It's like right here where near that crack in the wall.
Really easy to hit with a magnet.
Yeah, I can put a magnet on it next. I mean, look at my down imaging.
We're literally right on top of it. It's kind of to the left.
I mean, that's really stretched, close. But you can see it's a car.
Yeah, 1000% car.
What does the roof of the BMW look like? All right, so Jeremy's getting on his dry suit. I don't know if you guys can see. It is super clear. You can see the rope underwater.
Fair enough. We'll see some.
It is. I mean, you can see the bottom right there. I'm kind of jealous because we don't dive in clear water that often. So, what I do
crazy. It's still pretty darn murky, but it's clear enough to see something.
It should be much better than our typical dives.
Oh yeah.
And you have your light too, so.
My super duper beam light.
Yeah, but either it is or it isn't. The vehicle, the BMW, it's the black BMW, but it's definitely a car. It's not a truck.
No.
So that's already narrows it down a good bit, and we're in the right area. 20 feet out, 10 feet down. All right, man. Good luck.
All right, we'll know very quickly. Very quickly.
I don't think it's the car. No. Kinda. Uh-oh. What do we got here? Where's RTGF? No tag.
Yeah, I got it recorded before I tore it off. I think I'll still be able to. Super brittle. I'm looking at the car and I'm like, okay, I did everything I'm supposed to. Couldn't find a tag. And I was like, I'm not leaving here without knowing. And so like I took your magnet and I just started smashing the windshield out, and it worked. And then I took pieces of the windshield and I cut the plastic out that's in the middle. And then I got it and I was like, oh, there's the plate. And I'm like, you know what? This works.
Well, I was telling them I've only ever found one pin plate.
You couldn't see it. I couldn't even see the plate until I smashed the window out, and I was like, oh, there it is. And just because I couldn't feel anything in there doesn't mean, you know, I mean,
yeah.
I don't know. Only the driver's side window's down. The, I think one of the windows on the rear, like the little window's broken.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
All right.
This car, unfortunately, I mean, it'll take some effort to get it out. At least shutting down the road and stuff.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's shallow. It might be kind of a hazard for boaters, for the rowing club, but I don't, you know, we can report it.
I think we should keep searching, get the most out of the day, report it at the end of the day.
Yeah. Are you disappointed that wasn't the vehicle?
Very, very. I'm not giving up yet. We still have a lot more water, so.
There is, yeah. We're gonna have to come back tomorrow, I think.
Yeah, we get this section covered, and we can spend the rest of the day tomorrow searching another section.